Sick. Please don't launch over there. Oh, it did. Nice. Wait, actually, I probably should turn that off. Lovely. Sick. Right, this will be jumping in with no warm-up. I just headbutted my mic. That's not fun. How you doing, Damien? Hope you're good, man. Whoa, so much numbers. Yeah. I realised the internet worked backwards. Ow, headbutt my monitor. And basically, more people click on stuff if it has no rationality to it. So me putting rationality and telling people what I was doing on the stream wasn't working. So I decided to take the following approach of the internet and not tell them what I was doing. And it worked. More people have clicked on the stream already. Oh, the internet is so broken. Do you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. Like, honestly, I'm done with trying to put rationality on the internet. I hope you're doing well, though. Yo, how you doing, Bruno? I feel really high up. Cheers, bro. Thanks, man. Hopefully you had good lunch there. At least have escaped your figure skating reels. Is that a new side quest? Sweet. Got 3 turns of practice. Yes. Right, on Twitch, you won't have seen that. But basically, I was setting up stream elements earlier, and I forgot to turn off Nightbot. And stream elements came in to basically say, hey, we're working, everything's good. And Nightbot deleted their message saying, what are you thinking? Stop posting links. Oh, the battle of the bots. It's like when 2 coffee shop chains argue with each other. What do I think is the next step for real life, for sim racing to become closer to real life? Good question. Community. Mentality. if sim racing wants to get closer to real life, it starts with how people talk to each other. It starts with how people interact with each other. Even in the real life motorsport, if people don't like each other, at least they act with some respect. Whereas a lot of online gaming, a lot of online community is built upon rage baiting and this degrading form of toxicity. Degrading for both the people. So that would be the step. To be honest, it's what I say is actually one of the bigger problems with motorsport esports. Is that in real life racing is built upon, let's say, exclusivity and, let's say, like, I don't know the right wording for it, but it's built off kind of idolizing people. And very expensive kind of Wimbledon, kind of expensive watch companies. That's what kind of real life motorsport is built upon, right? This kind of exclusivity, kind of elitist kind of thing. For some it's good and for some it's bad, right? In both parts. But esports is trying to become like real life motorsports, but it's having a completely, let's say, normal esports approach. Whereas to be like real life motorsports, you need to be more professional, you know? You need to be more clean cut, you know? So that, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. But it's a fantastic question, honestly. Yeah. Really, really good question, dude. I was having that discussion with a guy the other week. Oh, to be honest, yeah, I can say it. I think one of the best teams for this is Coanda. I think Coanda do an exceptional job with their activation, with their team. I'm not just talking about the results here, but they do an exceptional job with how they go about activating their team in terms of the sponsors, the socials, the professionalism. For me, unreal. They are really, really good. Thanks for the follow, by the way. The overlay should be able to pop on screen. If they don't, I don't know what happened, but... triple screen? Yeah. I have been thinking about going to an ultra wide though, instead of triples. It's a double-edged sword, you're completely right. I can't read the rest of the message right now, so I've got to lock in for the quali. But I agree, it is a double-edged sword. It needs to be accessible, but more professional at the same time. But also, sim racing is as healthy as it's ever been in terms of the market share and, let's say, profitability of the games, etc. Or most games. So yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Anyway, time to lock in. Pole position. Nice. Another story, but still, yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot of, let's say, elements of sim racing being successful, and sadly, a lot of them don't tie together. To be honest. Yeah, a lot of. Sadly, let's say the tiers of sim racing, I don't mean that in pace, but I mean what you're looking for don't really tie together that nicely. What is a shame. I'm just trying to see how this looks on my page. Okay, cool. I don't know what 1 turn 9 is, but... One, two, three, technically 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what one hops is either, to be honest. Is it that left-hander? The slow S's? Oh, the hairpins. Yeah, there's a million lines you can take there, to be honest. As long as the car rotates, you're okay. That's the main criteria anyway. Right, in the greatest respects, I just want to drop a gear and disappear in this race. I took it off. I just get a bit annoyed by it. Like, for me, it lowers the overall FPS. It just becomes a bit distracting for me. It's just overall not that nice, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, I've kind of refreshed my mind with this thing because, like, I want to enjoy what I'm doing before I start thinking about the content. Whereas in the last few weeks, I was thinking too much on the content, and it was just destroying my fun for it, you know? Yeah. If it works on both sides, then great, but yeah. Look, appreciate it. Yeah, to be honest, like, I'm kind of changing my mentality now with the whole content stuff. Like, I'm even considering just to stop using thumbnails, etc. on like YouTube and all of that kind of thing. Because ultimately, what is a thumbnail? Like, well, a thumbnail can be a cool design, right? But if you're making the thumbnail just with the idea to get people to click, you know, then you're changing the content just for the purpose of success. And it's not really what I want to do, you know? I mean, it makes sense to try it, but it's not why I want to make the content, you know? It's either that or pay a full-time editor. Because I'm kind of in the middle ground with the whole content stuff, that I'm not really artistically gifted enough to make a good thumbnail. And edit videos super well. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm kind of in the middle with that. But we'll see what happens with it. So I think if you have like a editor, then it's quite nice. Because then it's like their job, right? To make the video that good. But for me, I just couldn't think of anything worse to do with my day than try to making a thumbnail anticipating more people to click. Oh my god, I would rather like... I probably shouldn't say that on stream. But you see what I mean. Plus, what should be coming to Iracing, what will be pretty cool, is their onboard telemetry. I'll be happy to run that, that'd be cool. Because it will actually kind of fit into the vibe where... like, the whole iRacing vibe. Whereas I find with overlays at the moment, like... you either need to run the whole package and basically turn off the iRacing overlays, or... just having one, like, telemetry input that sticks out like a sore thumb. At least for the single-seaters. On GT cars, you can make it look a bit more pretty. But on single-seaters, it's like, it's not that easy to make your overlays look pretty, you know? Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think you're right. But it's still quite an interesting, I don't know the right word. Balance? Also time balance. Because ultimately, like... yeah. Because if someone else was editing the videos, I can spend more time streaming. You know? And then it just continues that cycle even more and more powerfully. And yo, buddy. Nice glasses. Thank you. Outsourcing is the way to go? Yes and no. This is the thing that I'm trying to decide on at the moment, right? Because, for sure, putting an editor would make my videos better. In terms of quality. Undoubtedly. But, like, they also kind of lose the human touch of me, right? And without that human touch, I'm a bit worried to lose a bit of the essence of it. But then again, I might just be overthinking it, you know? And it might just be better for everyone if someone else is outsourced to edit it, you know? So it's honestly tough. And I have a bit of a control problem. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have a bit of a control freak on these things. So for me, it's a lot of trust to try and outsource it. What also is a skill that I need to learn in general, right? Well, fortunately, we broke the slipstream now. That was a silly 1x. Oh, the throttle isn't going 100% again. It's crazy. Oh, that. Oh my god, that throttle is so bad. It's only going to like 90% now. I've only had these for like less than a year. Terrible. I have no idea what's causing that now. Right, nice race. I think we can sign up to the F3 real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My response always in these situations is, if you would like an F1600, you're more than welcome to drive it. You can click forfeit. I don't know if I want to trust you. It sounds like a scam. You're not trolling? Right, I'm going to be back in just a mo. I'm going to try and fix this pedal while this is loading in. So just give me 2 seconds, chat. So we'll go to a blank screen, but I'll be back in a mo. Alright, well, pray for pedal. We're going to get an outlap practice. Not even a full outlap, to be honest, but I'll take it. Pray for throttle, and that it will go fully down. Opa! that was a bad decision. Damn, didn't get it. Cheers, bro. Hope you're doing well, though. Hope you're doing well, dude. Yo, bro, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. I look like Kingsman. That's a very nice compliment. I will very gladly take that. Nice, man. Well, hopefully you have a good time. And hope you have a safe travels back home after. Nice. That sounds awesome. Dude, that's awesome. Just in time as well before the new season. I was exactly the same when I was younger, man. Exactly the same. Ah, come on, don't beg it, man. No traction, man. Yeah, the throttle's not going to 100% again. What a crazy brand that it breaks only after a year, less than a year of use. That's crazy. Yeah, we're down to about 70% throttle. Maybe 80. Yeah, I need to find a way to fix this throttle. Because, yeah, impossible to compete with the way it is. Do you read chat? I tend to focus more. That's what I focus on a bit more, is the performance, and then read chat in between the races. But yeah, Michael, it's been good, man. Hope you had a good one as well. And thank you for the 45 watch streak. Do appreciate it. Hey, Philippe, don't be sarcastic, dude. If you don't like the stream, you don't have to watch. And that's crazy. My foot is literally flat on the pedal. That's not fun. Yeah, gonna need to find a way to fix that. Let's take a Google. I don't know how I can fix this at the moment. Yeah, that didn't fix it. Um, Alright, I'm going to quickly try something, so I'll just be back in a moment. The stream will go to blank, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. Well, a bit more than a few minutes. I just need to grab some tools, and I'll be back in just a sec. Right. Let's see. So far seems okay. You just did your PC build. Dude, that's awesome, man. Are you happy with it? With like how it looks and all the specs? Hopefully so. And hopefully installing the software goes smoothly for you, dude. What specs did you get, man? Mm. Quick question, chat. Are the we're gonna see, oh yeah, that. Are the are the alerts popping up? Like when someone follows? Because of course I can't really see it or keep track of it. But hopefully it is. Well, someone just followed, so. Oh, it's popping up on my screen, but not. Oh wait, YouTube's delayed. Go on, please pop up. Yes! It is popping up, it is working. Sick. Well, thank you to Wyatt Buchennecht. I probably butchered your name, my friend, but thank you very much for showing me it works and also for following. That's very nice. I'm gonna say Pound Chocolat, underrated in life. The world would be a better place if there was more Pound Chocolats around. I'm lucky to have VRS Pedals. Yeah, they are very good. I get a bit heated in my race because I'm super competitive. But they are very good. you got any curves? No, I don't really like curves in pedals. Only in cheaper pedals I like curves. Like, I don't mean cheaper in a negative way, but I find that, let's say, higher quality, higher grade pedals, VRS, etc., Simucube, I don't really want curves. I want it to be one-to-one. But again, it might be something for me to look into. Maybe I'm missing a trick. I think with the active pedals, you have a bit more curve to add the feeling, but apart from that... I don't understand why it spawns you so high in this car. I saw someone ask if it was blue light glasses earlier, and indeed they are. Basically, like, I'm gonna say last week and the week before, oh, my eyes were really bad. Like, borderline getting damaged bad. Like, for some reason they were just super dry. Even with eye drops, it wasn't helping. So yeah, I went back to using glasses just... And it helps, to be honest. It really does help the eyes. Like, I would really recommend it. I think, to be honest, it doesn't really help performance. Maybe in some ways actually hurts the performance a little bit because you have like the misting. Like when you get a bit hotter later in the race, or if the room's quite hot. But to look after the eyes, I think is really good. I would love to do an affiliation with a company actually, because it's a product I actually really believe in. Used to, not so much, but now, a lot. Pedals don't have one-to-one curves. Don't know about that. Depends what car you're in. Again, I don't really know that much about the throttle curves on many cars, but... Henry Moore's in the chat. That basically means Henry Moore's joining the next race, and I'm losing a point of safety rating. Your old company, mate. Well, not your company. What are they called? Regen. Your old sponsor. Yeah, I think... I don't know how possible it would be. I've never worn glasses in my life. Like, I'm quite lucky with the vision I have. But if there was a way to stop their steaming up, fogging up in the race, would be really important. Regen glasses. I don't know if there's a solution to it. I don't know if they could put like a heated wire or... That sounds dangerous actually. But you know what I mean, like... Also, Henry, what FPS do you play at? Ads? Give me that money! He just didn't want to tell me his FPS, that's all. If I see Henry Moore in this race, it's time to end stream. No, I was just asking what FPS you go in game, like if you have it locked or not. Because I'm really like debating at the moment whether I go to ultra wide monitor to get better FPS. Oh, Henry's not in the game. Unless he's on his Smurf. But you don't stream, do you? I have like... I can get 300 odd. I can get like 330 without streaming. But like with the multi-stream, etc. and having everything open, I have 5 monitors plugged into my PC as well. Like, I get around like 162, 170 when streaming. But yeah, I'm really thinking to go to an ultra-wide instead. I think it's a little bit more FPS, isn't it? And I drive in quite a wide field of view generally. Like, so I don't really need all of this here. It's nice, but it's not something I need. And it's an excuse to turn into people if I don't see them, you know? Don't notice the difference? Yeah, same here. Apart from I get really annoyed. Like... Because I paid, like, the money for the PC, and it's not the PC's fault, right? That I'm running so much stuff on it. But if I pay the money for the PC and I see it's not running 240 all the time, I'm like, my brain is going overdrive. Because I'm just like, why am I not getting 240? Like, I paid like 4 grand for the PC, give me 240. You know what I mean? So it's not really the PC's fault, because it's already doing a really good job. Just, I'm someone that expects everything at every time. You know? Like, I expect the PC to be running like 1000 FPS in every circumstance. Yeah, for me it's not so much FPS, it's the stability of the FPS that annoys me. Like, if I get a screen freeze and I'm like, what's all that about? Like, that's what gets me the most. That's what ticks me off. Yo, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, that's what ticks me off. I don't want to jinx it so early, but it seems like we fixed the throttle. Holy moly, this is a 3K SFF. It was dipping to like 90%. Like the load cell on the throttle was just weird. So I unscrewed it, screwed it back in, but did it much tighter, screwing it back in, and it seems to work. Because I realized the load cell is connected to the spring of the throttle. So I think it just became a bit loose on the bolts, and even moving like a millimeter changes the percentage of the throttle, right? You have 3 spare now? I mean, if I ever get rid of these, I'm happy to make it 4 spare. I've been drooling over a set of active pedals, man. Again, in my mind, I think if I get an active pedal, I'm going to go 7 seconds a lap faster. The problem is, a set of active pedals is a weekend and testing worth of tyres for the haze. For 1 pedal. They look cool. Yeah. That wouldn't have happened with an active pedal. For people who don't realise that was sarcasm though. Henry, if you're still here, you might know the answer to this. Who's the best engine builder in Formula F1600? Real life. Is it Sneller? Like, who would give me the best chance of winning the Haze? Yo, how you doing, Lewis? You doing well, bro? There's a few. Ah, that'd be sick, man. I appreciate that. By the way, chat. Me and... I don't want to mispronounce his name. I don't want to be disrespectful. But me and P2, every single time we're on track together, we crash. So, buckle up. Without fail. I genuinely don't think we've been, like, in a battle together for, like, a last year, and we haven't made contact. Not just, like, wheel to wheel, like, proper contact. There's no... I don't think there's any beef between us. We're both just sending it. How you doing, bro? Welcome in, man. Damn, Twitter's going crazy right now. Alright, well, buckle in. Time to get spicy. Yo, man. Good, man. Hope you're doing good as well, dude. Doing awesome. Nice, man. Glad to hear, dude. Oh, that's quick with the lights. How do we already have contact, dude? That's ridiculous. Well, I did say to everyone, didn't I? Bro. Just shut us to 5. Yeah, we've had some interesting races. like that. And like that. It's just a bit silly. Well, rip to safety rating. As this is going to be a show. Yeah, normally in these races, one of us ends up backwards. Yo, bro, welcome in. don't know if we had contact there. But it probably was just my mistake. Keep on the brakes with the rears locking. But it's a shame the rear's a bit hot now. But now we get to be the attacker. And what we're going to do is place the car exactly where he would. And he has in this race, and let him deal with his own problem. That was so unnecessary. Okay, dude. That's crazy. Okay, we'll remember that for next race. Yeah, the thing I don't like about this is just deliberately turning in on the straight to stop the momentum. Otherwise, I would have been further ahead into the braking zone. And then, yeah, just smash it out the way on the apex. So it's okay. I just remember for next race and do the same back, to be honest. Was a fair battle till we decide to do a Rosberg. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, up until that point is aggressive. But Robin's racing. But it's not the first time he's done this. He's done this multiple times. And I'm just bored of it. So the only way to deal with these situations is just to punt them back off, to be honest. Because it just gets a bit boring doing it every race like that. Someone jumped the start. You had the opportunity. Yeah. Maybe I won't waste that opportunity again. Maybe I learned my lesson this time. I'm surprised that you still do use maneuvers at 7K Irating or something around that, and the game could count. Yeah, I mean, the thing is right, that it's kind of like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, because it's just pointless to sit around and just get pushed around like that, you know, because then it even hurts you in the long run. So, like, yeah, if you just want to play stats and sit in the P2, you can, but it's not what I really want to do, you know? Only a little bit of drama. A bit of a punt and run. Are you in this race then? I think you said your name was Jake, right? So I presume not. Ah. Not Jake? What did you say your name was then, sorry? Ra'u. How do I say it? Ra'u? Ralu? Ra'u? Yo, thanks for the follow, man. I'm glad you enjoyed my trash talking so much that you followed. Abravad Ru? What? So your name is like Ru? Okay, cool. If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? It sounds quite... I was going to say Colombian, but Dutch. Oh, yeah, I know you. Yeah, I recognize you now, because you had the Dutch flag in the race. Yeah, man. Would be up for a chat, for sure. What do you want to chat about, specifically? Great chat. Thank you, man. Forzo? Wait, Forzo for what? I get really confused when reading chat sometimes, because my brain doesn't follow conversations the best at normal times. Then I forget what I say. And Then it ends. It starts the cycle of me forgetting what I said, and then getting confused in conversation. Follows you because you're a driver. Oh, thank you, man. And professional trash talker. Look at my username, pretty Dutch as well. Ties. I presume I would say it like ties, right? But I really struggle to emphasize like the H's in Dutch. Like, what is it? Oh. Yeah, I can't remember the name I was going to say. Almost sped in pit lane. But generally with languages, I quite struggle with, like, the middle of the word. Because, like, my English is quite flat as well. Like, I don't really put, like, I put emphasis on the end of the word. Like, I extend the words quite a lot. But my extension's on the end of the word, not emphasis on the middle. Do you see what I mean? Like that. Like, when I say mean, I don't emphasize the middle, I emphasize the end. So, like, a lot of, like, a lot of languages, especially quite fun languages, like Italian, Spanish, like, they emphasize the middle, and that's where the emotion comes from in the word. Whereas I just don't do it. Like, I really struggled with Grazia when I was in Italy. Like, I used to just say grazie. For me, it was the same thing, but to the Italians, not. Depends what you want to learn from me, Adrian. If you want to know my secret pancake recipe, that's off the table, my friend. Thank you, man. You have to know. My secret pancake recipe is the pre-made ones from M&S. I should actually focus now. Our rear tires are cooked. Bugger. That's not good. No. It's not your fault, bro. It's my fault for looking. You don't ever need to apologize for that, man. It's not your fault at all. No, what am I doing? That was so stupid. Ah, what a bottle. I just turning over the curb. Too much. And this is why I stay locked in when I'm driving. Yeah, just turned in. Just bottomed out and... Easy pole position. Gone. Well, make up for it in the race. Yo, bro. Welcome in, man. I would have been a 0.1, for sure. With the exit speed from the final, on my predicted on my dash, I already had a 0.1 there. Is what it is. Just makes the comeback a bit more interesting. Can you do that oval? Don't particularly want to be honest. Like, are you asking in the sense that can I drive it, or asking in the sense, or are you asking in the sense of can I race it like now? The throttle problem might be back. That might just be how it looks though. In the preview, we'll see when we get on the grid. Can you drive it like, are you good? No, I'm terrible. My brain doesn't like to go sideways. My brain, I really struggle with drifting. Because I just overcorrect the car. Like, I really struggle with the mentality of keeping the car sideways. My brain's like autopilot. If the car's sliding, I correct it. Is GBR in UK? Like Graham Brunton Racing? Or the flag? If so, yeah. That is the UK flag, yeah. Probably NVIDIA. I don't know. Because it's a mentality issue. It's not a vision issue. It's a mentality thing. Like, I just don't like keeping the car sideways. Like, you see it within my driving, even in the Formula Ford or any car. Like, as soon as the rear starts to step out, I just bang. I like tap the throttle or whatever to get it back in line. When I say tap the throttle, because it puts the weight transfer to the rear axle and gives you a bit more grip in certain situations. Right, time to lock in. That was too much, so we're going to wait for him. But, to be honest, I have no sympathy. Because it's exactly how he races. So I'm happy to wait for him. But now we can race clean from onwards. You'll be screaming? Rears are cooked. I mean, he drives like the same with other people, so... Whoa. Yeah, no, for sure it's going to explode. But the point is, if you can't take what you give, then don't give it in the first place. So I'm chilled to go back and forward and all this kind of thing. Oh my god! Here we go, deja vu, baby! But look, my point always is, if you can't take what you give, then don't give it in the first place, you know? So if he takes me out now and he rear ends me, game's the game, to be honest. Because I took him out, you know? So... But ultimately happy to go back and forth on this forever. Don't know what happened to the leader. Somehow, after all of that, we're now fighting for the lead again. I just got a feeling he's gonna go up the inside, you know. I might need to take the glasses off for this battle. Oh, I was wrong. Maybe he learned. Maybe he didn't learn. See what I mean? Like, game's a game. It couldn't have been any better on the comical timing either. Because I said, oh, maybe he's learned. Boom. Let's leave the inside open for turn 1. See what happens. Aww. Probably someone has learned. I don't think anyone's learned now. Oh yeah, for sure he's doing another go. To be fair, he did it in a place I really wasn't expecting. But again, game's the game, right? Game's the game. That's the leaders again. That's so funny. Providing we get super lucky, we even have a chance to win this race. If we get one more position, we gain Irating as well. But I got a feeling that's not going to happen. I've got a feeling we're ending up in the barrier. Oh, he's close, Eddie. He's not going for the slipstream. Look, I don't want to jinx it too early, but maybe we're equal now. Maybe he's chill. But he's chill. Let's go. Ah, we won't be able to get the toe up to the line. Or will we? Oh, no, it wasn't even that close, to be honest. It was... Alright, let's message him. Ah, yes! What a legend. What a legend. See? Sometimes when you fight fire with fire, it actually works. Fair play. Fair play. Again, I don't want to be disrespectful, so I don't want to mispronounce his name. But really, fair play, you know? I think the saying's all well ends well, or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't want to say his name because I don't want to be disrespectful, mispronouncing it. But yeah, really solid, mate. Solid. Let's see what the safety really does. Fair play. Closed a great deal. Wait, what? Right, F3 or Formula Ford? Quickly. Quickly, F3 or Formula Ford? F3 or Formula Ford? F3 or Formula Ford? F3 or Formula Ford? One F3. Come on. We have to go. Before it's too late. Man, what are you saying F4 for, man? Zero chance of doing F4. I got gifted them by Ferrari. So technically you can buy the same spec or Puma glove. They just won't have the Ferrari logo on it. Maybe you can buy the Ferrari logo. I'm not too sure. F1. Wrong car brand, mate, for this game. Oh wow, safety rating didn't get demolished. That's crazy. I'm happy for him that he stayed above 5k as well. That's cool. Not happy that he took away the fastest lap though. That's not so cool. Do you know what's crazy? In that race, we crashed each other out twice, and we were still fighting for the win. Like, we were flying, apart from when we're putting each other in the barrier. Like... Chris Roberts? I recognize that name. Yo, Christian, man, how you doing? Hope your race has been going well, dude. I presume you're still grinding Super Formula. What sim do I like more? F1 or iRacing? Depends on the context, dude. Because both are good. So I love F1 because it's what made my career, right? So I'm always going to have a loyalty to F1. And just to relax and chill, I think F1 is better. Why is he reversing? To grind at the moment, I think iRacing's better. But, let me put it like, not a good place for Brad to start, dude. Let me put it like this. If there was like an update to iRacing or F1, as in like, if a new car came out on iRacing and also came out on, and a new game came out on F1, I would probably play F1 first. We're trying to not kill you or anyone. What, in this, on that pit exit or in the previous race? Oh, yeah, the actual handling of iRacing is better. Like, there's no doubt over that. Like, iRacing's a far better driving experience. No doubt over that. But F1 is also good to chill. What I'm trying to say is all the games have their place, right? Even like Forza Horizon and all that, it's still fun. As long as you put it in the right frame of mind mentally, they're all really, really good. You know? Ah, cheers. Oh, you are in there, Robert. Ah. I don't know what Pit Girl is. What's all that about? Right, we need to turn this back before we go driving. What is the pit code? Pit girl thing? I didn't know I had a pit girl. How do you know Steve Deeks? It's not always good for open wheel racing. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I tend to forgive racing games for this problem. It's annoying, but I tend to forgive racing games because they're doing a better job than I would. A far better job than I would. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm not gonna lock in a second for quality, but ultimately with racing games, right, or any games in general, there's always a compromise to be made. The better you make the physics and all that kind of stuff, you're always gonna have to compromise on something, right? Like, you can't have all the goodies in one bag. You can't have the best physics, the best netcode, the best graphics. There's always something to play about on. Ah, the throttle's gone again. Too forward on the brake bias. Half decent lap. Oh, I think I don't know if I lifted before the flag. I forget how late the line is here. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, it'd be cool if Iracing do update the graphics, but to be honest, with these things, I just hope that they don't ruin the core game. All blessed. Hope doing well, bro. But yeah, hope they don't ruin the core game, because the core game is really good. If it's just lighting, then that's cool. But, you know, it's easy for a game developer to get distracted by, like, people coming in and saying, oh, yeah, by the way, if you put better graphics, you're going to get more money. And then to, like, the owners of the company are like, well, that sounds good. And then they start to focus on graphics rather than physics. And then the game goes to trash. Right down the wrong hole. Jesus Christ. Yeah, took karting yesterday. Nice, man. I hope it went well for you. Look, we're looking at tarmac. Yeah, and to be honest, most people don't even run graphics at max. Like, I could understand people who want better graphics if they're already running maximum graphics. But, like, most people don't want to run maximum graphics in sim racing because they want better FPS. Like, honestly, a lot of it is just placebo in the mind. Because people want to be able to put the max graphics for one lap with the 60 FPS lock and go, wow, cool, this looks so nice. And then they actually just don't use it ever again for the rest of the game. Like, nice, man, that's awesome. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Steve replied. Nope. Right, hopefully the throttle hangs on for today, the race. Alright, it's all good. We had a conversation, and me and him are chill. We had to get it out of our systems. Shouldn't have been reading chat, dude. I need to focus. Formula E. Nah, we're joking. F3. Oh, too aggressive in the front. No. I'm happy with how high the car is. If I wanted to exploit the game, I could. But also I have some loose plans to race an F3 later in the year. Nothing concrete, but I have some loose plans. So it's also a bit of training for that. It doesn't work that easy to lift the throttle so aggressively, that is. Uh, 2008, way up. I'm getting so many off tracks at the moment. Thing is, I'm not even like pushing crazy hard. It's just that I'm trying different driving styles and racing lines. Yeah, this layout is mega, to be fair. What do you mean it takes an easy line? I need a better braking for this. Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, Freedom. To be honest. Because I'm not gonna lie, one of the things I hate when I'm streaming is backseat drivers. My biggest gripe is when someone comes and says, try this car, and I'm like, you try the car. If you want to see it bad enough, drive it, or find someone who's already racing it, you know? That's my biggest gripe. Downshift didn't really work. Yes, indeed. Old Silverstone. I think in an F3 car, this layout is better. In a modern F1 car, the new layout would be better. Yeah, the chicane is good. That chicane though is ugly. That chicane is really horrible. The thing I'm having with this fixed setup car is the rear is just sliding a little bit, so I just can't put the car in the apex, man. I just can't commit into the corner fully. Right, you two in chat, calm it down. Otherwise, I'm turning this car around and no one's finishing this race. I've always wanted to say that. Oh, 8 minutes to learn about this car and go faster. Oh yes, the Lipstream. Yes. Now please remove yourself before the corner. What a legend. That felt better. Like releasing the brake super early might have worked there. Definitely not there. It always blows my mind how much of the tyre you can use in this car. Like, my mind tells me once the tyre starts slipping, it won't give anything more, but it does. Yo, thanks for the raid. Hope your race went well on Thursday. I also see you in a certain... Oh my god, I almost crashed. I also see you in a certain red Discord channel. Well, not right now, of course, but I mean generally. I think it's Thursday that W1 is on. Forced us filthy peasants to be here. That's a bit degrading. Did you really call them filthy peasants? You tried Iracing? The struggle is real. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough gig over here. But still, P9's mega though. Fair play. It's cool to see how much you're grinding it. Layout? Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Right, I'm starting to learn when to lift the brake early in this car now. I appreciate the raid. Have a good rest of your night. Surprises me how much steering lock you can add into this car. Okay, that wasn't faster. That's why you probably shouldn't read chat. Who put those bollards there? They weren't there last lap. I like you guys. You guys are a cool community. It's never the driver's fault, but the game's fault. Just how I like it. Keep more steering wheel. No, I just move a lot in the corners, naturally. The more focused I am, the more I move in the corner. It sounds crazy, but it's true. That was quite a crazy save. just really struggle with the right approach for that corner. Oh, that's a bit of gravel. Oh, rip fastest lap attempt. Ow, there's an eyelash in my eye. I still have a lot to learn with this car, man. It's in 18 minutes. I think the others show up. I need to do better inputs for that car. And by the way, that's crazy. That IndieNext only has 6 people signed up with 2 minutes to go before the session. That is nuts. Yeah, I like the odd layout as well. It's very good. Not really. The car's kind of like dead on this game. I think it's fun to drive. I've not actually bought it, but from what I've seen, it looks fun to drive. But like, yeah, there's literally only 2 people signed up with 2 minutes to go. Like, Iracing's kind of inadvertently killed their single-seater series. Like, been good, bro. Hope you've been good as well, man. That was the F3 fixed. This is a cool car. There's too much variety. Yeah. Too much variety and not enough special events. Yeah, I won't do it, to be honest. It's just not worth my time. Like, especially because I can't make content with it, right? Because it would look weird, like a Ferrari ambassador driving the Mercedes F1 car, you know. So yeah, I can't make content with it. So it's kind of like the main reason I would drive it is for the content, but it kind of defeats the point, you know. Like, yeah, TLCR. Nah, I never really drove it, to be honest. I'm not really a big fan of like tin tops. I'm not very good in them. A lot of times I struggle with the rear of the car. Like, a lot of times the setups are just too pointy for me and I just don't gel well with them. Because I really want a super stable rear end. Like, quite literally, I don't want the rear moving at all in the corner. If it moves a little bit, I lose a bit of confidence, and it's just not so good. Like, so yeah. Is there a way to see who signed up to this race? Because that's currently racing, but I don't know if it's like signed up. Because if Robert's racing, that'd be cool. Ah, I think the R stands for like race. Ah, they might already be in the race though. There's a filter. Do you know where it is? Race. Ah, no, it's all good, bro. I'm just debating if we do the race or not, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think we'll do it. I don't think we'll do it. Right. Chat, we're going to call it a day there. I'm going to say thank you to everyone for watching, because that was a rather enjoyable one. A lot more chilled. I enjoyed that. To be honest, I for sure will be live tomorrow. I have a coaching session tomorrow, so at the moment it's scheduled for 5 p.m. I need to double check with the guy. Thank you for follow as well, bro. Double check with the guy if he wants to move it with 5 or to move it to 8. But yeah, have a coaching session regardless. I might do it. I might go live after the coaching session if it's not moved, and then I would go live after like 6 p.m. Or I might go live before the coaching session if it is moved. You know what I mean? So either way, yeah. Basically. So yeah. Any ideas who we should raid? Because I always try to find someone who like deserves us, you know. who's maybe doing a good job or is being positive with their community, you know. I prefer to stick to the same game that I was playing though, if possible. Someone good. Is that their username? That's a great username if it is. Well, hang on, this could be entertaining.
On the inside. I've set him up, I'm flat. And then he spins a car into me.
I mean, brilliant move, if you ask me.
I think that deserves a 10, Wilson.
This is content!
He literally green turtle.
No, you gotta. We'll do it at the end.
Yeah, actually, green turtle him.
They were Racing League doing their steward reviews live on stream.
Just understeers into him.
Oh,
It doesn't even try to correct it.
I love that the yellow Mustang, he starts spinning the car, he doesn't lift, no brake lights come on, full send.
And he even turns a little bit to the left to make it turn to the right. Yeah, it was a green turtle.
Get it out of here.
Gives him the don't
Okay.
argue.
2.5K split, by the way.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Shit.
I should have gone to bed instead of doing this next one.
Tried to pay off a slowdown before the long straight.
That's
Still
hilarious.
thought this was a bad move.
Right. If you're over on Twitch, honestly, like, this could be cracking for the rest of the evening. It's an endurance racing team focused on sim racing events, Spa 24 data, and more. Expect full stints, strategy races, team practice, and occasionally chaos. That's cool. That's cool, that is. That's a cool group of guys. They honestly seem like they're having such a good time, man. They sound Australian, maybe. So it might be early for them in the morning. Because it's definitely daylight out for them. I just heard activity. Oh, my thing was really far down. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, bro. Really happy I've got those alerts working now. I think it looks a bit better on stream, right? Just to have like the name pop up, etc. Anyway, I'm gonna love you lot and leave you. So yeah, thank you everyone. I appreciate everyone watching, and yeah, I'm gonna love you lot and leave you, and wish you all a good rest of your evenings or mornings, wherever you are. If it says watch out next to the names, they're in the race. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Anyway, I've got to end because the raid's going to happen. So glad to see everyone, and I will catch you lot later. Go show these guys some love, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, everyone. Bye. And we're going to end on YouTube as well. So glad to see everyone. Bye-bye.